Hey guys, it's Kim here with Fairily Fiber Fun. Thanks for joining me on this first of the year vlog. No, it's not January 1st, but it is my first video of the year. I know I said that I wasn't going to be present very much in the month of January. I may have lied about that, but not intentionally. I'm not going to pressure myself for producing content this month, but I do have a lot that I need to edit, and I have a lot that I'm planning to share with you, and I have a lot that I'm excited about. So if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, you might want to consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all the fun random uploads that are going to happen this month. I have no schedule. It's just going to happen when it happens. And if you're interested in hearing about my 2026 plans with a little bit of review from 2025, make sure you do hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the new video, because it is a plan. It was supposed to be the first video for the month, and I just don't feel like, I just don't have the mental space to put that much effort into that video right now. So it's coming. It's coming, I promise. I just don't know when. Today's video was filmed yesterday, and I decided it deserves, you guys deserve a little face-to-face interaction, because there was none of that yesterday. I didn't feel like cleaning. This is ridiculous. I didn't want to clean the front-facing camera on my phone. I didn't want to clean my phone screen so I could talk to the camera. Yeah, that's why I didn't do it. Oh, good grief. I'm ridiculous, right? So I'm doing it now. So anyways, I was trying to figure out what to do yesterday, and I just said, you know what? I want to see how many ear warmers I can make today. So I brought y'all along with me. So before we go any further, I would like for you to pause the video, leave a comment down below telling me how many ear warmers you think I'm going to make in one day. And then come back and watch the rest of this. I want to see how many ear warmers I can make today. And I'm not even supposed to be working today, so this might end up being like a 2-day thing. But I want to see if I can turn all of this into ear warmers using my 40-pin Sentro. I have a 22-pin on the waist. I will do other things with that. And yesterday I actually made 5 ear warmers with wool yarn. So I want to see like how many I can, just the cranking part, not the finishing part. I want to see how many I can do. So we are starting with Loops and Threads Snuggly Wuggly. It's really soft, it's pretty, and I bought this to pair with another yarn to knit scarves, or a scarf, and then didn't enjoy, I bought 2 different colors. I didn't enjoy the first one, so I decided to do this instead with this yarn, which means I have another skein of yarn that I don't know what to do with, but we'll see what happens with that. The cast on for the Sentro is very easy. You just put the yarn under every other needle all the way around, and then I like to knit one whole round and then reset my row counter and then just go until the row counter says about 90 or so rows. I like to not only use the yarn tensioner, but also tension the yarn with my hand while I'm holding the Sentro. While I'm holding the Sentro down with my hand, it doesn't want to suction cup to the floor unless I don't want it to. So I have to kind of hold it, and I let the yarn go through my fingers while I'm holding the Sentro for the most part, unless I can get the suction cups to work properly. But that also means that I get to catch all the little knots and stuff that crop up in the yarn. And while I'm turning, I'm usually watching those little pink teeth along the top edge of the Sentro. For, you know, if a stitch is on top of those,
it'll make a drop stitch on the next row. So I'm watching those and I'm catching those spots to prevent drop stitches from happening. So even though the Sentro is not suction cup to the floor, which would have made this a whole lot easier, it's not moving around too much, and I'm able to do a pretty good job of holding it steady with my hand. And having that hands-on approach to this makes me feel like I'm doing the making and it isn't the machine doing it. So I don't mind having to hold it and turning the handle a little bit slower than you would otherwise. Now, the bind off, I actually do 2 different ways throughout today. And I'm starting off by putting all the stitches onto yarn. And that's what you're watching. But later I switched to using a needle for that instead, because I'm going to take these stitches and put them on a needle and pull that yarn out and do a 3 needle bind off. And it just makes more sense to stick it on the needle. Although, sometimes I'll drop a stitch and it'll go down a couple of rows, and I just fix that before I do the bind off. It's not that big a deal. The benefit to doing it this way is you can crank out one ear warmer after another. When you get to the end, just thread it onto the tail of yarn and set it aside, and you can deal with it later. While if you stick it on needles, then you either have to have multiple needles to thread onto these things, or you have to stop and finish each one, do the bind off on each one before you move on to the next one. Neither one of those is wrong. They're both correct. They're both perfectly fine. But sometimes you just need to get it off the machine so you can go ahead and crank the next one. And then I like to go ahead and give it a good stretch so that it looks more like an ear warmer and not like a very fat tube. Now, on the second one, I decided to get out my drill and use it, and there was a little bit of an issue. One thing is my drill is too heavy, and I cannot hold it comfortably with the machine sitting on the floor. There's just not quite enough space. My drill's too big. It goes too fast. There was plastic starting to come off where the handle turns, that pink handle turns, and it just... I ended up not using the drill for any more of these. It did make it, like, instead of being 15 minutes to crank out an ear warmer, it took 5. So it is definitely a lot faster to use the drill, but I feel like I almost ruined my handle, and it's just not worth it for me. So until I can get a cheap electric screwdriver, I'm just not going to bother. So after that fiasco, which wasn't really a fiasco, I ended up moving out into the living room to be with the family, and because I'd been in my bedroom, and I just worked away on a few more there in the living room throughout the day. I believe I'm now using the second yarn yes, it is the second yarn, and this yarn works so much better than the other ones. Once I figured out the best way to tension it, then I could watch TV and not have to look at every single stitch that was being formed to make sure there weren't going to be drop stitches. So sometimes the yarns just work really well with the machine, and sometimes the yarns you have to kind of baby the machine through them. But it was nice to sit there and watch the TV and hang out with the family while I worked. So now that you've seen enough of how the machine works and how I make these ear warmers, I am going to turn some music on and let you enjoy it, and I will be back to talk to you again at the end.
So at the beginning of this vlog, I showed you a lineup of yarns, and I managed to get through about half of those. Surprisingly, I was really surprised. So we'll start with the first yarn that I used was the purple, is it Loops and Threads? I don't have the tag anymore. I don't know what I did with it. Probably threw it away. I made 3 ear warmers with the purple. I had already made 1, so that skein made 4. There's a lot of yardage on those, so I made 3. I've got this much yarn left, not enough to make another one. And then I had 2 of these Loops and Threads Delicate DK. So I had two different colorways of this Loops and Threads Delicate DK acrylic blend. If it's an acrylic blend, what's in it? Polyamide and acrylic. So this works really, really well in the Sentro. The Sentro loves this yarn. And I didn't have to worry about drop stitches and stuff with it. So I cranked out 3 ear warmers. And I love this. It's like sherbet rainbow yarn. And I have this little ball of yarn left. Definitely not enough to make another one. Not enough to even think about making another one. And then I wanted to use up this Loops and Threads ombre, soft ombre. And I made 2 ear warmers with it. And I don't know if I have enough left to make another one. So I have to weigh an ear warmer and weigh the yarn and just see. If I do, I'll make another one. And if not, I'll put it aside. So that's all I made. I did not touch this soft ombre. And I did not touch this Loops and Threads Flex, which I've made 1 ear warmer in this previously. Same with this. And I have not touched this particular Delicate DK. So I went through about half of my yarn, which isn't bad. And I made 8 ear warmers total. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's little vlog. Were you right or wrong in the number you guessed? Please either edit your response or, go back and reply to it and tell me if you were right or wrong, what you thought versus what actually happened, And I hope you enjoyed today's first video of the year vlogs. How many ear warmers can I make in a day? Apparently I can make 8. We'll have to go revisit this another time and see if I can beat that number in the future. If you guys enjoyed, please consider giving this video a like, leaving a comment, and hitting that subscribe button if you haven't. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!